I I'm Max. This is September 8th, 2014, and this is the third time we're trying to do this video.
Because somebody's on nitrous oxide.
I'm not, but, anyway, it's Prank Central here tonight. Anyway, and, I'm sitting on this chair like this because Michael said I wouldn't, but anyway,
I can't even see how you're sitting on the chair.
Oh.
Sitting on the back of the chair. I'm waiting for him to fall because he's not the most graceful.
I am too, but my bum hurts a little. Anyway, see, I'm 4.5 weeks on T because I'm a little late on the video. It's Monday. I should have done this like last Thursday. We've been having a few things going on. Our visitor, the sickly rat, has gone on to a rescue group, so we're no longer taking care of him. They're going to take care of his vet bills and all that, and then they got a home waiting for him and stuff. So anyway, he's no longer with us.
That makes it sound like he died.
Yeah, just thinking that. But he's no longer staying with us. But anyway,
he's going on to glory.
Okay, anyway, let's see what else. Not much. That's about it. Same old, same old stuff. I see my voice is still, dropping. Squeak sometimes, croak sometimes, but mostly it's just dropping. It's mostly at nighttime when it gets a little deep. I don't know if you can tell now, but it's a little deeper.
He's going to start hosting a radio program at night. Specializing in Barry White. Oh wait, no, you prefer Barry Manilow, don't you?
Fuck you. Anyway,
family friendly.
Oh, yes.
Sorry,
Fudge
boys.
You.
Fudge me. That sounds dirty. And delicious.
Anyway, so, still getting the fuzzy face thing. Let's see, getting really bad acne. Not so much on my, I'm getting it on my face, but I'm getting it really bad on my chest, which really sucks.
A little bit on your back, too.
Yeah, well,
A little back knee.
A little back knee. I'm starting back up on my probiotics, and, this month, well, I have started up, and that helped a lot, last time I had acne, so I'm hoping that'll help this time. So, there's that. What else? I can't remember. Still getting the hand hair.
Mostly in the palms, but,
That's you. 8 busty Asian beauties.
.com. Extra points to anybody that gets that reference, by the way.
Yep.
The points are made up, so they don't matter, but, it's kind of like that Drew Carey thing, but...
I think that's about it as far as changes. That's about it. Okay, I did want to talk about a couple things. There's this thing, in the, for those of you who aren't familiar with, transgenders or transsexuals, this love-hate word we have called passing. It's, when we're in transition, or, mostly when we're in transition, once we've gone through all the surgeries and stuff, we don't really use that word too much, because by then we've already made the transition and we're fully we've fully transitioned into male, or if we're going from male to female, we've fully transitioned into female or whatever.
Or
So-
anything in between,
Or
because
anything.
some
between.
choose X.
So we don't have to really worry about that. But anyway, there's this thing called passing when we're transitioning. Like for me, female to male, I'm trying to live as a male in society. So, I just started testosterone, and even pre-T, and I'm pre-op, but even like pre-T guys, we dress masculine, and a lot of us wear binders to try to flatten our chests and stuff, and look as masculine as possible, and because we want to live, we want to pass as, our gender. And it's really hard to do that in the bodies that we've been given. So, we try to pass as our gender as best as we can. But then again, we get this thing where, we're told by a lot of people, and especially in the community, that we shouldn't have to worry about passing because we don't owe it to the society to have to, we don't owe it to society to try to look like our gender. They should just accept us as we are. But it's not about that. It's about our own dysphoria. It's not about other people. Yeah, we get upset when, as a trans guy, I get upset when I get called ma'am from somebody, or they call me lady, or or when they use my my legal name, which they don't know. I don't blame them. I don't get upset with them. I get upset with the situation, but I don't. But I know that when I'm called ma'am or lady or she or her or whatever, that I'm not passing. And a lot of times I wonder, oh, what is it I'm doing wrong? What can I do to be more masculine? And a lot of times there are a few things I can change, and I go online and I talk to other guys, and I'm like, what can I do? Or I look on YouTube and look at other guys' videos, their vlogs, and see what else I can do. But most of the time it's just gonna take time, But it, I don't know, I guess the point I'm trying to make is that I've been seeing a lot of YouTube blogs online where transgender guys who have already gotten top surgery, and they've been on T for a couple of years, and they look masculine, and they've got the really deep voice, and you would never know that they were born in a female body, and and they completely pass 100% of the time, and they try to give advice, which is good advice, in general, that you should just be confident in your masculinity and not worry about, whether or not you pass. Just, it shouldn't matter and all this stuff. But the point is, it does matter. And if you ask them to be truthful at one point when they were in my stage of their transition, it did matter. And so I guess what I want to say is, it's okay if it matters that you're upset because you're not passing. I get upset when I'm not passing. I don't pass most of the time. And it's just something I have to deal with right now. When you know, what my friends and family that know, you know, they call me Max, and they use he and him, and you know, the male pronouns and stuff, and you know, and you know, they know who I am, and they know that I'm male. But with strangers, it's different, and and it hurts, and when they call me ma'am, and it really sucks, and I get frustrated in that moment. But when I'm away from that moment and I'm thinking about it and I look back on it, I can tell myself, Max, you just got to give yourself time. You got to let the testosterone work, and in a year or so, you're going to get top surgery, and you're going to have facial hair, hopefully, and, you know, and you're going to lose weight because, you know, I'm working out, and things are going to be different, and you're going to pass. So you just got to give it time. But for now, it just kind of sucks, and I just got to deal with it, and that's okay. It's okay to have those feelings. But, you know, it just don't let anybody, you know, make you feel bad for telling you, you know, that, you know, when you hear them say, you know, it shouldn't matter, you know, they're just trying to encourage you. I get that. But, you know, it really is okay that it matters. I really don't know how else to explain that. But
I think part of it may be too that it for them, because they have been transitioning for so long, and they have begun to pass easier and easier as changes take place, that I think maybe some of them just forget how hard it was in the beginning. Yeah, because now it's been 2 or 3 years or 4 years or whatever it's been, and they've had surgery, and they can go to the beach and take their shirt off.
and also, I think, you know, they say hindsight's 2020 already, or hindsight's 2020. I think they get to that point where they're passing now, and you know, like you said, they can go to the beach and take their shirt off, and they get to that point where they look back and they're like, oh, all that crap was worth this. Going through all that, not passing, being called ma'am, and being, you know, being misgendered was worth this. And, you know, maybe that's what they're trying to say. I don't know. But,
I think it does get better.
yeah, it does get better. And I know it does get better, but right now it kind of sucks. And we just kind of have to deal with it. Suck it up, I guess. But, you know, I'm going to get angry, I'm going to get upset, I'm going to get mad, and I go to therapy. I think a lot of us do. And one of the things my therapist has said over and over again is, just keeps reminding me, is for me to allow myself to have my feelings, you know. I'm entitled to them. I'm allowed to have them. It's just the way we act out on them that you know, I guess really defines who we are, not the feelings we have. You can get angry. You can get pissed off. You can get hurt. It's okay to cry about it. It's okay to be mad about it. It's okay it's okay to be jealous. I mean, I look at these guys who's had top surgery, or who post about, you know, in groups that are going to have their top surgery in a month or whatever, or they have it scheduled, and I get jealous because I've got a jar that's not even the bottom is covered in change, where I'm saving up for my top surgery. and I've got a GoFundMe page with $25, which I'm very thankful for. But and I've got some money coming at the end of the month that I'll be able to add to it, and I'll be able to start adding to it over the rest of the year. But I'm jealous, and it's okay. But I don't know. I really don't know what else to say. There was something else I wanted to say. The other thing is, I was going to say something about going into restrooms, but I don't remember what it was. I was talking to a guy who's just starting his transition about going into restrooms. I've been anxious about going into men's restrooms for a while now, and Michael has been helping me. He's like, just go in there and act like you belong, don't worry about anything, and I'm like, yeah, right, I'm gonna go in there and they're gonna see, I know I'm a guy, and I'm a guy, but I'm gonna go in there and they're gonna see this chick walking in there, and I'm gonna, and it's just gonna, and at first it was like, I'm gonna go in a stall, and now I have an STP, so I can go to the urinal, and but still they're gonna, like, there's a chick at the urinal. If you don't know what a STP is, it's it stands for stand to pee device. You can look it up or you can message me and I'll give you a link to some websites if you are interested in getting one. Anyway, or maybe down the line I'll do a video about them. I don't know. But anyway, so he's like, just go in there and and at first, even with the STP, I was kind of embarrassed, and I would still go in the stall. I would, and I would make Michael check and see if anybody was in there before I'd go in there, and if I'd hear anybody come in, I'd wait until they leave, and then I'd rush out, and I finally decided, I've got to stop doing this. If I'm going to live as a man, I've got to live as a man. So, I finally started going to the urinal, and I realized something. Guys come in, guys aren't like women. Guys come in and they go in and they don't look at you, they don't talk to you, they just go in and do their stuff and then they're gone. And, a couple times I have gotten a second glance. It's when somebody was at the sink and they saw me through the mirror. By that time I was already gone out the door. But, or we were passing, coming in and out the door. Which, honestly, no offense to women, but I never understood the women bathroom thing, going into the bathroom and sitting in the stall, and the stranger sits next to you and she's like trying to chat you up, like, wow, this store is busy, and wow, you got some nice shoes, where'd you get those? And I'm like, lady, I don't know you. I don't know you, I'm trying to take a shit, I don't talk to you.
I don't have any knickers on at the moment. We're not,
I'm naked from the waist down, I don't want to talk to you.
Unless you're about to die, shut the fuck up.
Hey, you got some toilet paper in there?
Yeah, that's the one acceptable thing to say. That you got paper?
Ow. Sit my head on the shelf.
Dumbass.
But, yeah, I never understood that. And I would be silent. I wouldn't talk back to them. And then they would
That's because you're not a chick.
And then they'd be like, "Oh, so you're not going to talk to me?" And they would get offended. Like, "Oh, you're not going to talk to me?" Like, and then, like, their friend would be in the next stall. "She's not talking to me." Maybe she's stuck up.
Or like we were talking about with our friend the other day, they'll go in the bathroom and then sit there and try to hold whatever they went in there to do.
Yeah.
Until the other woman left because they don't want to be heard.
Yeah, they don't want somebody to hear them fart or take a dump or something. But anyway,
You're all there for the same reason.
Anyway, sorry. Anyway, we're getting off subject. But anyway, yeah, for you guys that are just, transitioning and just doing the male bathroom thing, it really, it is kind of nerve-wracking at first, but really just go in and do your thing. Nobody's gonna look at you. They're just gonna be like, they're kind of blinders on, going in, doing their thing, and walking out. Guys, I know you grew up in the women's world, but guys, we just go in, do our thing, and then we're out of there.
By the way, on a side note, I would check your local laws. Some states give you the legal right to use the bathroom of the gender of which you identify. Some do not.
Yeah.
So check your laws. Be aware. Be careful.
Like here, the law is that any government building, I have the right to use, as a transgender person, as a transgender male, I have a right to use the male restroom of any government building. Any privately owned building, it is up to the discretion of the owner of that building.
So like Walmart, for example, or
but,
don't sue us. You were just first place came to mind.
Yeah, but nobody really wants that kind of publicity. I'm not drunk, but so they're usually accommodating. All the doctor's offices I've been to, I have had no problems. Actually, some of them are gender neutral. The bathrooms are, so that hasn't been a problem anyway. But most places I've gone to has been no. Actually, all places I've gone to, there's been no problem. Nobody said anything to me so far. And even like the physical therapy place I went to, I talked to my therapist beforehand, because the only reason I did that was because the bathroom was also a locker room, and I didn't want to freak some guy out, some cis guy out. Cis guy, for those of you who don't know, is biologically born male. I didn't want to freak him out walking in or coming out. At the time I was using a stall, but walking in or out or whatever as he was changing. But the my physical therapist was like, "You're a man, use the, as far as I'm concerned, use the men's restroom. You're a man." That I've already talked to all the staff members here. Everybody knows your situation. Everybody's cool with it. I'll talk to them about this. Just use the men's room. If there's a problem, come to me or one of the other staff members and we'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. So, everybody's been cool. But anyway, I think that was all. I think that's all I had to talk about. And I'll put up another video in a few days, I guess. If Michael hasn't stabbed me in the throat with the needle, because I messed up his Facebook page.
No. You desecrated my Facebook page, and there will be hell to pay. That is not a threat of bodily harm or death, by the way. Just put that legal disclaimer out there.
Oh, I did want to add one other thing. I do wear a binder. A lot of, I think, most of you know, I get my binder from a place called Underworks. I think it's underworks.com. I was using the Ultimate something binder. I can't
Ultimate
remember.
chest binder.
Ultimate chest binder. It's a full binder, goes from like up here all the way down to like, well, it's really long. But anyway, I was having problems with it rolling up and like rolling up my stomach and stuff, and the compression was like really hard to, it was making it like really hard to breathe because it was compressing my chest and my stomach, like my diaphragm. And so I was having a lot of problems with it. I was having trouble breathing and stuff like that. So I ordered the tri-top binder, which actually has 3 layers of compression instead of 2, which I was kind of worried might be even more difficult. But it only covers the top part, just the chest. It doesn't cover the diaphragm.
Sort of like a very long sports bra.
Yeah, basically. But if you're, especially if you're overweight, or if you have I'm gonna go ahead and say it, if you have a big chest like I do, I highly recommend it. It's much more comfortable, much more easy to adjust to, and I can breathe a lot easier. I just got it today and been wearing it all day, and haven't, after the first 30 minutes, I haven't even noticed I've had it on. It's like very comfortable.
And I noticed you have much more range of motion. You can move much easier, bending and twisting and all that kind of.
I don't even notice it's on. I don't have to go to the bathroom every 30 minutes and readjust it. So I highly recommend the tri-top binder from Underworks if you're big chested. So anyway.
Hey, Underworks, how about a free binder for the promo?
Yeah, really. Anyway, that's it. Peace out. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.